The title of this mini podcast is A New Hope. In the past, I haven't been a big fan of hope. I had it in the class of softer spoken snake oil. You may say in the case of hope, I was hopeless. That changed for me as I began to see hope in a different light. More on that in a moment. The light I can't see it in is the one where we have a specific thought in our head that we really want to happen, and we believe that thought will cause the result we're hoping for. That's the couch potatoes daydream. There's no real effort in that hope, and the odds of it happening are hopeless. Then I discovered a brand of hope I can buy into. It's certainly not the mainstream version, but now I can honestly say I have hope. Here's my version in a nutshell. Hope is a mental framework from which we operate. Nothing else. Therein lies its power. It finally hit me that hope and optimism are identical twins. Optimism for me is not positive thinking. Optimism is a mindset that creates options. Positive thinking is as fruitless as the garden variety hope. Optimism is a strategy that produces measurable results, not necessarily the specific one you were hoping for, but more than you get from positive thinking. Here's the rub. Hope and positive thinking have a specific result in mind. When you only have one option, your odds are severely diminished. When you're optimistic, your tunnel vision goes away and you get to see more of the playing field. You're not optimistic for a specific outcome. You're just optimistic. Think of a quarterback. He calls a pass play in the huddle. Most pass plays have options. If the first receiver isn't open, he looks to the second, and then the third, and then the running back. If he's locked in on one guy, he'll miss seeing all the other options. When you train yourself to be optimistic, you begin to see options that traditional hope and positive thinking miss. Their scope is too narrow. The person who relies on hope and positive thinking is really a pessimist. They're looking for something to chase their pessimism away. It may work for a while, but pessimism is like a dog on a meat wagon. It's coming back for more. I'm not attempting to dash anyone's hopes, just expand them. Your chances of getting what you hope for increase when you let go of the specific outcome that must happen. Replace that specific desire with optimism. Optimism creates possibilities. Hope and positive thinking diminish them. Optimism is a mindset where you trust your ability to respond to reality. This mindset creates a series of options. Conversely, you negate all of your trust and all the possibilities it presents when you pin all your hopes on one outcome. Any woman who's ever had a list about the ideal mate she'd like to meet can appreciate what I'm saying. The list contains the qualifications a potential partner must have before she'll entertain a serious relationship with them. Seriously, what are the odds of finding that person? Just notice that when the individual who captures your heart does come along, they're missing many of the things that were on your list. That's when you gave up hoping and started to respond to reality. You could have never hoped your way to this partner because in doing so, you would have missed seeing this option. I'm hopefully optimistic that my new way of hoping makes sense to you. All the best, John.